Fresh juicy memes. Everyday 7 PM British time. You're still coming to work, right? I just think antibiotics should be over the counter. Why should doctors control my access to healthcare? I shouldn't have to go beg them for antibiotics every time I get a cold. The gorilla, watching in horror as the man's body had just ripped in half stitch itself back together as the man says, "You ain't no snail." Get fit as possible so, when World War III hits I can be ready. Get fat as possible, so I can live off stored fat, water and electrolytes for 6 months. Bus. Spider-Man destroying a bus instead of just picking up the goddamn kid. Mom. Me crying because mom slapped me. Another slap because I'm crying. Born too late to use AI in your homework. Born early enough to never be accused of using AI in your homework. Me playing any online game ever. Play until I lose. Can't end on a loss. Me summoning the will to live every Monday morning. Got any fatherly advice? Always respect the person who puts timestamps in the comment sections of the video. When you accidentally launch Microsoft Edge. After 10,000 years, I'm free. 100 men versus 1 motto. Google, we need a new logo. Designer, don't worry I got you. Clicks layer blur. How MFs who already watched the film look at you right before the plot twist. You're one ugly motherfricker. Me as soon as I'm added to a WhatsApp group. Mute notifications. Karen, my kid never got vaccinated and they are just fine. Their kid. Siblings when they are kids. Siblings when they are adults. They say a broken clock is right twice a day, but what if it's missing both its hands? Chicken jockey, flint and steel. Shut up. Teacher, alright. Who threw that? That one kid. They don't know that I'm not using any AI. When you start dating again, after establishing healthy boundaries, there's a lot more demons here than I remember. Me after 2 years in Poland, happy but old. Me asking ChatGPT some stupid 3 AM crap. ChatGPT wondering how I got a small cylinder stuck in an M&M's tube filled with mashed bananas at 3 AM. When my friend who refused to vote starts complaining about the state of the world. Vatican chooses the next pope in 2 days. Meanwhile me at McDonald's, nuggets, fries. They don't know I'm losing my religion. When someone asks me to speak during a funeral, but I'm holding a big fart. Nobody. Babies and toddlers, whenever they are in a movie theater. The first man to face the gorilla, he showed up way too early. The news. Some kid dying for a stupid reason. Is this a popular TikTok trend? When everyone has finished eating, but they want to stay and chat. Why are we still here? Just to suffer. I wanted to visit the dynamite inventor, but his dog had no bell. Wait, you guys think video is really the future of social media? I thought it was a joke. When your phone is at 98%, but you plug it into charge anyway. Woman, 37, stabs husband multiple times after finding explicit photos of another woman that turned out to be her when she was thinner. I'm 50 and still get asked for ID at supermarkets. It's so flattering. When you're sleeping, and your alarm didn't ring, yet but the amount of sleep you're getting is suspicious. When Hours asks you to explain your internet search history. Me reading it, like I have no idea who typed, can I fight my manager legally? Oh my god, I loved you in Jurassic Park. Either be the early bird that catches a worm, or be the late bat that catches hell. It took me 5 minutes to understand this big. Do boys actually measure their thinking? Random, but I need to actually know. Yeah, haha. Why? Actually, I just thought people made it up. What if you get disappointed? Ha ha ha. Then you go buy a lifted truck. Sharing my fries. Stealing yours with zero shame. When the teacher says, no one passed the test. Then adds, except one person. And you realize it's you, the chosen one. Go back, cat, I'm going to the bathroom alone. Of course you are, and I'm coming with you. Doctors be like, go buy this, and the pharmacist will give it to you. What you mean behave? He doing a handstand. Me, messes up in Latin class. My teacher, the demon I just summoned. Grandpa, why are you driving so fast? Your grandma is waiting for us. But grandma is dead. Locals, who live in a city that has an economy based entirely on tourism, seeing a tourist. Iceland. Greenland. When does better count their freaking days? I ain't order no freaking tomatinator. Me trying to leave the house on time. My morning poop. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Unfortunately, I do enjoy watching the downfall of people who did me wrong. Me, in the middle of a conversation. Growing up with a sibling be like, you're fine, don't tell mom. Gaming makes you forget all of your problems for a while and you cannot put a price on that. Hello, I'm here for that interview. When you're talking about something you're genuinely interested in, but some random person keeps telling you about how bad it is. Shut the F up. Please shut the F up. My little brother. Me telling him how we gonna get away from breaking a vase. Dad coming back home drunk. Family Guy Stewie back then. Curse you, vile woman. I shall destroy you first and your fat husband next. Family Guy Stewie now. But Brian, our relationship is falling apart. When that one person who always plays the game on mute listens to the soundtrack for the first time. Pianists. How do you sustain notes on an organ? Organists. That's the neat thing, you don't. Best sleep ever. The alarm clock. Restaurants. Has a special exclusive sauce. The ingredients. Mayo. Ketchup. Mustard. Allow us to introduce ourselves. Me. Jumps into the pool for a relaxing swim. The other guy's working at the sewage treatment plant. He is probably thinking about other girls. We really got a Pope from O Block before GTA 6. A fruit gets mentioned. Brain rotted funk fans. Using AI. What if SpongeBob was a gangster? Brain rot images. Me when a person dies in a movie. Me when a dog dies in a movie. The F students are inventors. The F students. Will it microwave? A fork. When you train someone for 2 weeks and then they quit. A virus is making people forget 80s rock bands. So, nobody knows The Cure. Bro has been using ChatGPT since 1996. When the computer asks, are you a robot? Maybe, he just wants to find his family. the boss when he told me to train the guy that would take over my position, and watched as that guy ruined the effective style of my workshop. My job here is done. But you didn't do anything. Instagram translations. Thank you for watching today's episode of Juicy Memes. Tune in tomorrow at 4 PM and 7 PM for your daily dose of memes. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also be sure to check out my Instagram page and Discord server. The links are in the description. Thank you for watching.